right, everybody, all right. This is Otis,
And I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up on Football. Our weekly opportunity for us to get together and talk about all things football. We do
And there's a
follow other,
lot. Yeah.
yeah, we do follow other sports, but we don't
Yeah.
really talk about it. So
No.
football is our main thing. So we're gonna start as we usually do with college football. So I'm really kind of interested to see um, what they're gonna do with the playoff with the playoff poll, because
Oh,
the number 24 and number 25 team both lost. And so, we were talking last week what that other category was. It was group of five. I couldn't remember what I knew it was of something of five,
okay.
but it's the right now Oklahoma is number 11, and they would be the first ones out because they're in the 11th spot. But they beat Alabama, so they're probably going to go up. I mean, they beat them by two, but that doesn't matter. They beat them, and they beat
You
them
know, they should then
in
go up. Yeah.
Tuscaloosa. So,
Yeah.
Alabama probably will drop maybe 3 or 4 spots. They have that provision that allows them to keep Alabama in the playoffs, or Georgia,
Oh, yeah, sure. We know
or
what's going
some
to
other
happen. Yeah.
SEC team. Yeah. So they have that provision that allows them to keep them in the playoffs. So Alabama will still be somewhere where they'll get in. But I don't know who the highest ranked group of five team is right now. I was trying to find it, and I wasn't able to find it. And for some reason, this thing keeps jumping around. I don't know why, but yeah. So uh, pretty much all of the ranked teams, all the highest ranked teams, took care of their business.
Yeah.
Cincinnati was number 25 and they lost. And South Florida was number 24 and they lost to Navy. So those two teams are going to drop out of the top 25, and there's going to be some sort of change. We won't. Was that your cat? Yeah, that was your
Yeah.
cat. Okay. I saw something
It's
really weird
live.
up
Yeah.
in the corner of the screen. It's like,
Yeah.
Jerry, do you have ghosts in your house? I've been there
Yeah.
before.
Did you grow a
I didn't
tail?
see any of them. So,
Now, my
so
question is, and I don't, we don't know. We'll find out. Is Indiana for real?
oh, I think they are. I think they
Okay,
are because they have been the teams that they're supposed to take care of. They've been taking care of them.
that's
They
true.
and
They're
and
not good.
they go to Oregon and they beat Oregon. And actually, they were beating Oregon pretty handily. Oregon made a comeback, but Oregon should have made a comeback. So I don't think.
They're not they're not going to pull a Miami on us or one of those. Yeah.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Their coach is a much better coach than the Miami coaches.
Yeah. True.
So
I agree.
yeah. So I don't think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna do that. I still expect Lane Kiffin to pull a Kiffin. He hasn't yet.
He will. We know that.
You are.
Look.
It's to paraphrase Denny Green. You are what you what. No, that wasn't Denny Green. That was it was what was the coach for the Patriots that went to the Cowboys? I can't think of his name. And he was the Giants head coach.
Not
Um,
Parcells. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It was
We are
Parcells
your.
who said,
Yeah. Yeah.
you are what your record says you are."
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so James Franklin is who James Franklin
Uh,
is. Lane Kiffin is who Lane Kiffin is, and
Now,
at some point he's gonna do it.
Otis and I will do this. Of course, now you're going to have me thinking about what Denny Green's one is. Denny Green's is they are who we know they are who we think they
They
are.
are who we said they were, and
Yeah,
we let them
yeah,
off the hook.
yeah, yeah.
However, he said it much more angrily than I did just now.
Oh yes, oh yeah.
He was,
I
I
don't.
love Danny
Uh,
Green, but
spinning off the tangents here now. Now,
he
is Denny
was
Green
hot
still with us?
about that one.
I
Huh?
don't think he's with us anymore. He passed on,
No,
didn't he?
no, he passed away a few years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was a
he
fun coach. Yeah.
he was unlike unlike Tampa Bay's coach Todd Bowles,
Oh,
who
Todd
just
Bull.
Todd Bowles and your guy Stefanski. You just don't see any emotion out of them,
No,
no matter
they're
what
robots.
happens.
I saw Todd Bowles a clip. I think I texted you. I believe at the time he was upset about a call, and it was an important big game, but you wouldn't have known. It looked like
No,
he was on a phone call with his mother. There was zero emotion involved.
yeah, it was.
He was
I,
talking to
I
the ref with just the straightest face you could
yeah.
have in that situation. I was amused by it. So
Yeah, so now that we've really kind of gone into pro football, um, Jalen Ramsey got not Jalen Ramsey, uh, uh,
Jamar,
Jamar Chase
yeah,
got suspended after calling Jalen Ramsey a liar and that he didn't spit on him. And the camera zeroed in on him spitting on him. They should have suspended him for the rest of the season. Number one for
yeah,
spitting on him. Number two for lying about it and trying to get away with with the fact of
spit
having
on
spit
him,
on him.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean the one thing about the Eagle player Jalen Carter, when uh, they gave him, they said it happened before the game actually started, so that was his suspension. I'm okay. I was okay with that, but he
Yeah.
didn't. He didn't. He held himself accountable. He was like, yeah, it happened. It won't happen again, you know. But Jamar Chase didn't want to own up to it. I would have suspended him for the rest of the season and told him, number one, you lied about not spinning on the guy when really, in fact, you were the one who
Yeah, you
instigated. Jalen Ramsey was not going to punch you
oh
until
no.
you spit on him.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
so it's your fault that he punched you. I would have suspended him for the rest of the season. And you know how much he's going to give up for being suspended next week?
Oh, a lot of
Five
money, bro.
$500,000
Oh, well,
fine.
big deal. Yeah. Whoopie
Oh,
doo.
that is a big deal. $500,000. I don't care how much money you
Uh,
got.
yeah, but
Half
he's
a
got
mil.
30. What's he make a year? 36? Something like that.
I don't care. I wouldn't want to give up 500 million for something
Oh, he's
stupid.
fine. Yeah.
I'd give up 500 million for something worthwhile, although I can't think of anything that's worth $500 million. But
Oh no,
I
they
would.
didn't. You're talking 500,000, not 500 million.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, five
Yeah. Okay.
hundred
Woo.
thousand. But
You got me
still,
thinking.
but still, 500,000 is still a lot. I mean,
Oh, of course it is. That's a chunk of money. Yeah.
you and I have been worked all our
Oh,
lives. I
oh,
don't
right.
think we made 500,000. So it's like, yeah. So that's a lot, but it was stupid, and he deserved it. So I thought that was a good thing that the
And they're not
NFL
going
did.
anywhere either. The Bengals. So yeah.
No, they aren't. So it doesn't really matter if he's there or
No.
not.
Yeah.
So starting with last Thursday, the Patriots played well and beat the Jets, and so that was
Now
they.
I can't. I had to do this, and I'm going to point the finger at Browns fans because they were saying, "Why did they let Vrabel go? Oh, he's such a great coach." If you look at the Patriots schedule, it's not that hard. I'd give them two quality wins. The other wins are against teams like the Browns and Jets.
Yeah, but
games they should win. So
yeah, but that
yeah,
it's okay. They're professional. All those guys are professional.
yeah. Yeah, I'd be willing
And
to say with their schedule that Jared Mayo would probably have 8 wins by now too.
I don't know. I still
Well,
I'm still bothered by the fact that Robert Kraft is doing everything that Vrabel wants, and he
oh
did
yeah,
nothing. He did
it's
nothing to
true. He
help
didn't
Mayo
help
out.
Mayo at all.
Yeah, he didn't help him at all. So I'm still kind of bothered about that. And then Sunday morning, I watched like maybe I had this on in the background because I was trying a new recipe out for breakfast, and it's pretty good. It's a breakfast casserole. I don't really know what else to call it. You put in the Pillsbury biscuits out of the
Oh yeah,
roll in the casserole dish, and then you cook up sausage, put that on top of it. I don't really like cheese, but I will eat mozzarella cheese because there's no aftertaste.
yeah.
I put that on top of it,
I,
and then you pour eggs on top, and then you bake it for 27 minutes. It's pretty good. So
I forgot all about the hamburger pizza. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And then this isn't a hamburger pizza. It's kind of a breakfast sandwich,
Now
but
you're not allergic to dairy at all, right?
I'm not allergic to it. But
It doesn't sit well with.
certain cheeses I don't like because I don't like the aftertaste.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so
All right.
but I had it on in the background while I was making breakfast Sunday morning, and it was a horrible game, so it wasn't anything worth really talking about, other than the Commanders let the Dolphins win, and so that's kind of it. And then the Packers Giants. Now all the games other than the Dolphins Commanders, all the games in that early window on Sunday were pretty darn good games, except
Yeah.
for one. There was one that was a blowout. The Jaguars and Chargers, and I
I,
really thought that would be a lot closer.
I don't know what happened in that game, but
Yeah, I don't
Chargers got
either.
they
Yeah,
got
I don't
spanked.
either. But the rest of the games in that early morning thing was like one score games.
Oh, there were
So
some good ones. Yeah.
yeah, so the Packers pulled it out. Jordan Love played well. He threw the ball well, and they really are only going to go as far as he goes.
That's
And
true.
that's really what it comes down to.
Good point. Yeah.
If he has a crappy game, they're not going to win.
No, you're done. Yeah.
If he has a good game, they will win. And so, and the Texans and the Titans were much better. Was a much better game than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
And and then David Mills is playing well
Yeah.
in relief for C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's playing well. So that was a good game. And then the Panthers and the Falcons it was closer, I think, because Michael Penix Jr. got hurt. Kirk Cousins is not who he was a few years ago,
No.
and
He's
so
aged. He's aged out. Yeah.
yeah, and what's Bryce Young is playing much better now. I mean,
Who?
after they sat him, after the Panthers sat him last year, I think it
Oh,
was.
Bryce Young. Yeah.
Yeah, after the Panthers sat him last year, he's been playing so much. He's been playing like the number one pick, and
Well,
so he's
I don't
been
know what is. Maybe somebody helped him in the off season. So, I don't
probably
know. Yeah.
maybe he's spent more time with the quarterbacks coach during the off
Yeah, I
season.
don't. I mean, we
Maybe
don't. Maybe who knows?
yeah.
I maybe Nick Saban or somebody said, "Go call this guy." I don't know. We don't know. Yeah,
I'm sure they have all of these guys. They can afford to have a quarterback coach,
that's
just
true
like
too.
just
Work on
like
mechanics and yeah,
just like professional golfers have a
that's true.
swing coach.
Right.
And so he probably spent more time with him and they identified where he was going wrong. And so, which is what all quarterbacks should do. It's your job to be good. So
Right.
you should do everything you can to be good. And then the Bears won by two. Remember, we talked last week about the fact that the Bears came from behind, and I forget what team they played last week, but they beat that team.
Yeah.
and oh, it was the Commanders.
Yeah.
They came back and beat the Commanders like the Commanders beat them the year before
Yeah.
on that last year on that last second play. Well, they beat the Commanders this year, and coming from behind is like, you know what? That might be the thing that springboards them into a good season. So they're on top of the division right now. So that's excellent. And Caleb Williams, and neither one of us were very impressed with him coming out of college, but he's
No.
playing well. He's learning to get the ball out of his hands, and he's playing well.
That's well, God, what's his name? Johnson. The head coach is helping. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh,
Why am I thinking
you
the guy's name is Gus Johnson?
no, it's Ben Johnson.
There you go.
Gus
Thank you.
Gus Johnson was the basketball player.
Okay.
Yeah. So see, I told you guys we do follow other sports.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Although I think
it's Ben Johnson. And but he has well, to be honest, his other coach was Matt Eberflus, and I think you and I could make an improvement
we'll
in
get to see.
Caleb Williams.
I
Yeah.
think Eberflus we'll see on the sidelines tonight with Dallas and
Yeah, yeah.
whoever. That game's a stinker. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to get to that in a minute. Um, Josh Allen played otherworldly yesterday, and that was really really good. Um, the Steelers
Imagine
had
that.
the Steelers had two defense. I think they had two defensive touchdowns yesterday.
Pick six was one for sure.
A
Yeah.
pick six was one, but I think they had two. But either way, if you take away 7 points, they would have only had 27. If you take away 14, they would have only had 20. Mason, Fidel Castro, Rudolph
Yeah. But
came in and
he,
did
he
what he
plays.
does.
You know,
And now,
he's a he can get the job done.
yeah, now the reason we call him Fidel Castro is because Fidel Castro survived 600 assassination attempts. I looked it up. He they just could not get it right. Mason Rudolph is that. He should have been out of the league years ago. And cuz he's not he's not really a quality quarterback. However, Mike Tomlin had him as his starter for what 2 years, and they still have
Yeah.
winning records every time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
a sneaky. I don't know
he
how to describe Mason
he's
Rudolph.
he's sneaky good. He
Yeah, he
doesn't.
is sneaky good. He's a little bit of one of Otis and my favorite players the last 10 years is the Pastronaut.
Yeah,
And he is like that. He can look really good, and
yeah,
then he'll look really bad. But a lot of times it's like, wow, that's a good
yeah,
pass. Yeah,
yeah. How did they win games with him as the starting quarterback? But they do. I
yeah,
mean,
they
it's
do.
just
Yeah,
and
really.
really because I think his career record is not a half bad record.
No,
He's
probably
be-
not. In
he's
starts, maybe.
better
Yeah,
than most when he's had to start. I want to
probably
say it's
true.
like
Yeah,
14-7, 14-9,
yeah,
something
probably
like
something
that,
like
which
that.
is not bad. So
No,
he's he's one of our favorite guys. He's just one of our favorite guys. And then the 49ers, they beat the Cardinals, and I go big whoop. They're
yeah.
supposed
Well, they
to.
should win that game. I mean, and that's another. Didn't Brissett throw either two picks or
Something
Jacoby
like that.
Brissett did
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett? Yeah,
Jacoby Brissett is in that group of quarterbacks that as long as he doesn't have to start a lot,
yeah.
he's good.
He's
Because
effective. Yeah, he is
because
not a starter, but he's a
yeah, 'cause
good backup. He's a great backup. Yeah,
defensive coordinators just don't get a handle on him until they see 2 or 3 games, and then they got him. And so he will he, Geno Smith. Um,
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw Justin Fields in there. They will
Uh,
throw. They will throw to the other team.
Case Keenum used to be like that a little bit in the
Case
past. Yeah.
Keenum,
Yeah.
Jameis Winston.
He had Winston.
He will throw to the other team.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
think that.
Winston is never boring. I loved the whoever said it last year when Winston was on the Browns. They said hands down, Winston's got to be MVP of the league. He scores points not only for the Browns but also their opponents. Who else in
He
the
will
league does that? He
he
will
will throw
support every
he will
team in the league. Yeah.
he will throw 4 touchdowns, and then he'll throw 4 pick 6s in the
Yeah.
exact same
Yeah,
game.
he makes everyone look good on the field. Yeah,
He
so
makes every he keeps everybody in the game.
yeah,
And then
exactly. Yeah.
Sam Darnold had just a horrendous game yesterday.
Uh,
I it, it's it makes me wonder if some of these quarterbacks, they won't say it, if some of these quarterbacks are just colorblind and they see nothing but grays, and that's all they see are just grays. They can't really tell. They can't really tell because they just
I don't. Yeah,
Donald threw.
I'm gonna. I still think the Rams are the best team in the division. So,
Well, yeah, I know,
and
and
maybe they proved that yesterday. Yeah.
maybe, but
Although all Seattle needed to do was make a kick. So at the end,
that's
yeah,
really all they had to do was make a
yeah.
kick.
So
And so,
it's that close. Yeah.
yeah, and have Donald throw like 2 less interceptions. And that's maybe punt one, Sam,
Oh, my.
for maybe punt one for a change. Don't try to squeeze it in there. And then our buddy Grandpa Bo, he just looks really good,
He does.
which pains me to say
Yeah,
because I do not
he,
like Sean Payton, but it
yeah.
pains me to say that. But who am
The
I?
pass I saw at the did I now I don't remember. They kicked a field goal. The pass to set up the field goal was a good throw.
Right. It
Yeah,
was
and he
just
beat Mahomes, which has got to
yeah.
feel good too. Yeah.
Yeah. And I texted you yesterday. Maybe Russ was the problem. While I don't care for Peyton,
Oh yeah,
maybe
no, yeah,
maybe Russ was the problem and
it's
Peyton was
possible.
not the problem.
Yeah,
So, and
right.
and maybe Peyton had every right to yell at him on the sideline. Well, because in the last Giants game that Russ came in on after Jackson Dart got hurt, um, they're down. They need a field goal. There, it was like 3rd and 13, and he threw a check down where the guy was only like a yard past the line of scrimmage and had a defensive player bearing down on him. And so it's
Yeah,
kind of yeah.
yeah.
So and maybe Russ was actually the problem. I mean, Peyton probably was well deserved to
Well, he
yell
was
at him.
right. Peyton was right. We could say
He was
that.
right.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with Peyton not so much because he's a coach, because of his coaching, but what he says about other coaches and players and stuff like that. And that's the
Oh, he
problem
doesn't
I
care.
have with.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
He doesn't
problem.
care.
Yeah,
He's a
so
little. I wouldn't call him gangster.
no, he just
He's
speak
disrespectful. I mean, really, yeah,
disrespectful. He speaks his
yeah,
mind, and so you
yeah.
kind of. But if I'm the owner of the Broncos, I just let
Hey,
him.
you take it. You're winning games. Place is
he's
packed. Yeah,
he's winning games. I say that about Jim Harbaugh. If I'm the owner, I just tell everybody in the administration, well, he's winning
yeah.
games, so you're gonna have to get over it because I'm not getting rid of him.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
don't
sure they're
like
going.
Peyton. He's like a Harbaugh to me. I don't like him,
Yeah,
but I respect
yeah,
him. Yeah,
yeah. So if I'm the owner of the Broncos, I'm like, Yeah, he's winning games. Bo is playing well. The offense is going well. Um, I can let you go, and I can find somebody to do the administrative work, just walking out the front door and stopping somebody on the street. So you either just have to get along, or you can walk. I'm good. There's the door. I'm good. So, and then the Ravens, they did what they had to do.
Great
Stefanski,
play call with the fake punt on that. Yeah.
oh gosh,
I mean, I'm sorry, fake field goal. Yeah.
no, no, it was a fake tush push.
Oh, okay, but yeah, still, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
because it was fourth and like inches,
Yeah.
and so they did the fake tush push with Mark Andrews, and
Yeah.
so
No, good,
yeah.
good.
Now,
And I got angry in that game with. So Gabriel goes out. You're bringing in Shadur, who has never played a regular season game in the league. The Browns, I believe, at the time were ahead 13-10,
no,
and they're calling
they
a
were
pass play.
they were
Every
up
play
they
was a
were
pass. What
they
are
were
you
up 16.
doing?
They were up 16 to 10. They were up 16 to
And
10.
calling a pass play every play.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
the Browns' disease this whole year has been a bad offense. The defense is fine. The defense by the fourth quarter is exhausted because they're on
yeah.
the field the whole game.
And they got a good running back. They could have.
Yeah,
They
and
could have.
I don't. That was a old. That was Freddie Kitchens stuff that they did yesterday. Freddie
Yeah,
Kitchens would be up 18 and pass every play.
yeah. Stefanski admitted
And by
after
the way,
he
I
had,
do. Otis had. Huh?
and Stefanski admitted after the game that since he was drafted, he has never spent time with the number one offense. Never. Not in
Well,
practice,
that's
not
enough
in that,
reason.
not in that, yeah, not in that
Stefanski.
preseason game, none.
I was gonna say I have a buddy. Otis's theory is that Stefanski wants to be fired. I have a buddy back in the Cleveland area who actually I mentioned that to him, and he said your friend is right. He said he thinks also that Stefanski wants to go. He wants to be fired.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't care anymore. I'm sick of
He,
what's happening.
he won't be man enough to quit because he wants the money that they have left on his contract.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
so he's not gonna quit because then
Yeah.
they don't have to pay him.
By the way, so my buddy back there said the perfect fit is send Stefanski to Penn State. Probably not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
Maybe he'll do
Yeah, I don't
maybe
know,
he'll do
but
better with college players. And
yeah.
then the game last night was a decent game. Eagles and Lions. Dan Campbell took over play calling. They
Uh,
only scored, I think they scored 10 points the week before and they scored 16.
yeah.
And I don't really ever question his decisions because he's actually made a lot of good decisions. But last night was a time for him to look at okay, golf is not playing well.
Yeah.
We're on the 45. Philadelphia's offense really is not doing well. Punt the ball away, get them into our defense. The defense was playing well, so punt the ball
Yeah.
away, and because they were, and then because golf like most really because golf is a good quarterback, and
Yeah.
golf like most good quarterbacks only or like in basketball a good shooter only needs to see one difficult pass get completed and he gets on a run and that's all they need. So it
Yeah.
was really windy. Some of his passes looked like they got knocked down by the wind, looked like they got knocked aside by the wind. It was that's the only thing I questioned is he could have, instead of going for it, he wasn't going to get a field goal, but he at least would have pinned them down because Philadelphia's offense was not very good last night
I don't
either.
think their offense is that great. Period. Really.
Well, this year it's been difficult.
Yeah.
Um, Hurts has
I
not
still
been.
think that to me last night's game. I probably would say right now that's probably your NFC Championship game is Detroit and Philly. Could be the
And
Rams in there, but that's it.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
going to say that. It's too early to tell. There's still 7 games left, so
True.
it's still too.
I
I
do like
pulled.
Michael will be happy, your brother, but I had to look up. Jameer Gibbs is 23. He
Oh
is
yeah,
going to be. He's a stud,
I don't
and
think
he's just
David
going to get
Mon.
better.
Yeah, I don't think David Montgomery is much older. I think he's
I
close
like
to that
Gibbs a
age.
lot.
Yeah,
He's a stud.
the two of them together are the probably the best backfield in the
Yeah, it's
NFL.
lethal. Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt. And then tonight's game, I might watch a minute or two, but I'm not going to watch much. I think the Cowboys defense is going to be better now that they've added Quentin Williams from the Jets, and they got back the linebacker. I don't know if he was rookie of the year last or defensive rookie last year or not. And I forget his name, but he's number 13 and he's really, really good.
On
I
who?
saw,
Dallas?
uh-huh. He hurt his foot in
Huh.
December. So they had to do surgery on it. So he's finally healthy enough to come off
Right.
IR, and so they've gotten two. Eberflus will probably figure out a way to mess it up,
Right.
but we'll see. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and so we shall see. So yeah, that'll be that does it for us for this week, buddy. We kind of covered everything. I if the 49ers they and I'll bring this in because I'm a 49er fan. Um, Over the last 9 weeks, and this includes yesterday, they've gone win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So
Now,
now part of that may be because Purdy was not there. So that might be part of it. So now that Purdy is back, maybe they might be a little more consistent, but we'll see.
I
So
do personally believe. I think Purdy's better than Mac Jones in general. Um, Arizona is a team. I don't even know anything much about Arizona. Right there,
yeah,
they're
I
kind of
I
a mystery. So it's hard to use them as a gauge. I guess is what
right.
I'm trying to
I
say.
I will wait to see. Let me see. Who do they have? Who do they have this coming week?
Uh, Maybe
I got it up. I got
Seattle.
it up here. They got the Panthers. Uh,
Okay, that should be a win.
well, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to wait and see.
Yeah,
The
but you wouldn't
Panthers.
say that if they were playing Alabama.
Well, no, I think Alabama could beat them.
Oh,
Yeah,
and
I
by
think.
the way, as I was looking up the Niners schedule, I'm not sure if you saw this, but we have breaking news. Our friend Franklin is going to have another chance to James Franklin, because he got hired by Virginia Tech. So,
Oh yeah. Oh, over the weekend they said Virginia Tech was talking to him.
okay.
And he's a good
Well,
coach. He's a good coach. He just can't
no,
win
he can't. In the
that
big
big
game,
game.
he's going to Franklin. We already know it.
We already
Yeah,
know
so,
it. But Virginia Tech might be just looking for someone who will recruit well and do well in the regular season. So that could possibly be what they're someone who will get them
true.
to the playoffs. And then maybe once they get the players in there and they're doing that, then maybe they might go after a coach that will get them over the hump. So we'll see. We'll see. But all right, let me cue up our traveling music. And Jerry, thank you, buddy, for another great time this week.
Yeah.
And so here we go. I'm
Thanks to all our
Otis.
viewers. Yeah.
Yeah, all three of you.
Yeah.
Um, uh,
Well, including Michael. Yeah.
yeah. So this is Otis,
And I'm Jerry.
and this is Two Guys Catching Up
It's
on
up on
Football.
football. Peace. There it is.
There it is. All right, everybody. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Ciao,
Yeah.
Bella.